Alright, round one. We have the choice. We'll play first. And I think we pretty much clearly have to mulligan this on the play. That's unfortunate. Um, well, I'm not going to keep this either, so we're going to go to 5 and hope to see something much better than these one land hands. Because these are not going to get there. Alright. Pretty good for a 5 card hand, but really don't like being at 5 cards on the play. That's never ever to your advantage. This guy just screwed up real bad. That's pretty embarrassing. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to open with the. Um, I don't know, actually. It's a good question. What should I open with? Probably the Scholar. Let me filter a little more in case I don't get a land drop. It also makes him not feel as motivated to attack in with the wolf. Because then I can, draw a discard and swing in for 5, maybe. But we'll see. Alright. Now I definitely would like a land so I can play this Inquisitor. And a Reckless Wave. Alright. Land, please. Alright, land? Alright, I'll take Doom Traveler. That's pretty good. What looks the worst here? It looks like probably the Soul Caesar is going to be the worst. Yeah, I mean, least likely I'm going to be able to play anytime soon. Alright, so we'll drop our Doom Traveler. And I'm not going to attack with the Homicidal Brute. And then we'll pass turn. So we're still getting beat up a little bit. I still miss my land drop. I guess I'm glad I played 17 lands, at the very least. Our deck's insane, too. That's like the sad part. Our deck is like the nuts. We should really just be wrecking this guy. Alright, I guess we block 4 damage and take 2. Get our Spirit. And a Hamlet Captain to top it all off. Alright, so we really want to play this Inquisitor. Please give us a land. Thank you. Alright, so we're playing that. Drop our Inquisitor. And I guess we'll get in for 1. So at this point, I'll probably... Would I discard the Moon Heron? I'm not actually sure I would. We'll see what he attacks with here. This captain's going to go far when this Inquisitor dies, so we'll see how this goes. See what he attacks with. I mean, at this point, I'm probably willing to lose the Moon Heron just to get in a nice block on this Neonate. And then maybe block the wolf with this, force him to use his mana on that. I'll get a Spirit, and then I can play the captain and swing in for 4. That's sort of my plan right now. See if he puts a damper on those plans. Huh. Well, he's gonna get to untap it regardless, so guess I'm just gonna let him steal it. Alright, well, he just discarded a land, so really wasn't that great for him. At this point, I would definitely trade with the Hamlet captain. Alright, yeah, I'm going to take 4 to trade with the captain, for sure. I think I would have just attacked with a new knight. But what do I know? Alright, so we're going to get our scholar back. Draw. Nibbles of the breath is fine. Alright, so we drop captain and we get in for 4. And off to the races we are. So we're going to get in for 4 here. Pass turn, so to block the neonate, I'm going to discard the moon heron and block with the scholar. Well, discard the moon heron is sort of the plan now. It's not necessarily what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, we're going to discard the moon heron. So now we block the neonate. See if he's got a wild hunger. Nope, he's just pumping. Alright, I'm fine with that. So we took 4. We're going to be able to get him for 6, so we're handily winning the race now. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Okay. Just so we don't risk anything crazy here, I'm going to play the Fiend Hunter, and we'll take care of the... Dark Thicket Wolf requires him to pump. So, I'd rather make him use his mana. If I make him use his mana this turn, no, that's okay. I'll just take it. Alright, and then he plays a Hill Giant. Butcher's Cleaver off the top, but I can't use it yet, so swing in for 6. And we'll drop the Nibbles to the Breath, why not? I'm not afraid to show him that. Trades with a Russet Wolves. Alright, so we got game 1 on the back of some sweet cards. That was off of Mulda 5, but remember our opponent did Forge Devil his self, so Pretty rare that you see that, I would think. So red, green. Village Bell Ringer looks like it would be a good defensive card against our opponent, since he appears to be a little bit fast, or at least has the potential to be fast. I think I do want to play the Bell Ringer. What do I want to take out for it? Maybe a Moon Heron. Looks a little clunky. Actually, Soul Caesar looks a little clunky against him. Yeah, we're going to swap a Soul Caesar for a Village Bell Ringer just to get another cheaper dude in there. Also human. Alright, on to game 2. Alright, we're on the draw as expected, and we have a good hand. Fixed in the right colors, some good 3-drops. No turn 1 Reckless Wave, always good sign. Dark Thicket Wolf's pretty solid creature all the time. Alright. What do we want to open with? I think we probably want to open with the Nibblus of the Breath, because then that allows us to do 4th turn, tap a creature, plus play Midnight Guard. So I believe that's the plan. If he plays a Neonate, I'll definitely play the Midnight Guard, but Ashmouth Hound, no. We're going to open with the Nibblus of the Breath, and then follow it up with, well, now I kind of want to change my plan. Alright, no, we're going to open with the Nibblus of the Breath. So we'll see if he has the Forge Devil. If he does, then I can drop the Inquisitor next turn, but if he doesn't, I can do Nibblus plus Midnight Guard next turn. Stay on that plan, which I like. Alright, so we're going to take 4 here, most likely. Or he's just pumping. Alright, I can handle that. And a Reckless Wave. Alright. Soul Caesar, that's pretty awesome. Alright, so we drop our Midnight Guard, and we pass turn. And during his combat step, we tap the Dark Thicket Wolf. Alright, so he's playing a Crossway Vamp. Making it so our Midnight Guard cannot block. Alright. It's pretty good. He's gonna get 3 damage in this turn. Otherwise I could trade for the Dark Thicket Wolf. No, I think I'm just going to take 3. Alright, so what is the plan? I think we attack in the Midnight Guard. Okay. Then we play a land, we play our Inquisitor, and pass turn. So we've got the Dark Thicket Wolf on lockdown. Ranger's Guile. Alright. Nobody expects the Ranger's Guile. That's okay. We've got the Inquisitor on blocks this turn. Our opponent has one card left in hand. We're looking pretty good, in all honesty. We are looking pretty good. Alright. Let me think about my blocks here. What do I like the most? I think what attacks do I like the most? I like Midnight Guard on Crossway Vamp. If he pumps this, I'm going to take 5, 7, 9. Oh, because that's human, I see. Well, I want to kill the Hamlet Captain, too. We're effectively at 11, though, because of the Elgod Inquisitor, so we'll gain 2 life from that. This would save me 5 life if I block there. Probably going to have to do that, but I do want to kill 2 of his guys here, too. I kind of want to kill 2 of his guys. Keep my Midnight Guard. Yeah, so if he pumps, I take 5, 7, 9, but I gain 2, so I'm at 2, but I'll keep my Midnight Guard. Next turn I'll be able to play the Relentless Scab. He'll have 3 guys. Yeah, it's kind of risky, but we'll have the Spirit too. I think this is right. So he's going to want to pump here. Like, we'll lose to Nightbird's Clutches and like Wild Hunger and stuff, but this also clears up his board pretty good. Gives us the potential for some good draws. Alright, he's decided not to pump the Dark Thicket Wolf, which is a little bit surprising. He must have a follow-up play. He's ready to snap it down, whatever it is. Festride Boar, Morbided. Alright, well, the Nibblus of the Breath should be able to take care of that until I can get this Soul Caesar online. Which I believe I do want to play here. Yeah, so we're going to drop our Soul Caesar and then pass turn. I want to keep the Spirit. I want to keep all my blockers back. I'm pretty low on life here. So the plan right now for blocks, if he attacks with, well, I'm going to tap the Boar, block the Wolf with the Spirit, and then block the Ashmouth Hound with the Guard, I think, probably. Okay. Alright, see what his follow-up play is. Alright, sweet. So we're going to steal that boar. Alright, so we steal boar. Wait, how does that work? Yeah, this'll work. Okay. So we're going to steal the boar, play the relentless scab, and then we've got to pretty much just keep his guys. We're going to take a reckless wave, but or damage from the reckless wave, I mean, but that's okay. Too bad we don't get to untap it. That would be nice. Oh, we could untap our boar, though. Alright, that's cool. We'll see if he catches on to that. I almost did not. I forgot how good Niblis of the Breath is. So we'll see if he attacks with both. Because then we can do a pretty sweet defensive move with this boar. I'm going to pretend like I missed it. Alright. So Wild Hunger would definitely get us here. But nothing else should. That I know of. Brimstone Volley would. That's interesting. Um, so I want to untap it and block with the 5/5. Yeah, let's block with the 5/5. Alright. Alright, that was kind of strange. Slayer. Oh, wow. Yep, Slayer is pretty ridiculous here. Alright, so we get in for 9. Pass turn. Wow, that was pretty sick. So, that was an awesome match for us. That we did really well there. So that was awesome. Even getting a lot of lands just with the cards that we saw, they did a lot of work. Not the boar, but the ghastly haunting. Alright, I'll see you in round 2.